Is your team having a hard time agreeing on the project or work status? Are you discovering workflow problems late in the game? Finding it difficult to identify what are the most important issues to focus on? What about communication among team members? Hi, I'm Mark Weppel, President of Pinnacle Strategies. This video will give you some tips on visualizing your project or workflow so you can see easily and quickly where things are and what you need to do. Let's start by taking a simple test. An object studied as a picture will be better remembered than when the object is studied as a word. So, grab a pen and paper and let's get started. A sequence of words will appear on the screen. You try to remember as many as you can. Next, a sequence of images will appear on the screen. Try to remember as many as you can. I will give you a few seconds to write down as many as you can. Now, take a second and compare the two lists. If you're like the majority of people, you remembered many more of the images than the words. Did you know that humans process images 60,000 times faster than text? And presenters who use visual aids are 43% more effective in persuading people? So, I can either describe something to you or show it to you, such as a curved line with every point equal distance from the center. Or I could just show you a picture. What about a stringed musical instrument with a fretted fingerboard, typically incurved sides and 6 or 12 strings, played by plucking or strumming with the fingers or a plectrum? Or I could just show you the object. There it is. How does this relate to project management? The core problem in projects is the teams can't see where they are and they can't see clearly what to do. The team lacks a shared understanding. With a lack of visibility into the process, they don't know where the problems are, where to focus, what to prioritize, whether or not the team's projects are on time or not, creating all kinds of problems. People work on the wrong things and get blindsided. Finding the place to focus is a chore, and teams have difficulty communicating. In order to create a mutual awareness and alignment of action, make what's meaningful visible. Increasing visibility within the team highlights critical information in ways that simply can't be ignored. Managers need to create a visual path of the process and show where the team is compared to the goal. People want to know where they are. Imagine heading into a strange locale without a map. How would you know where you are, even if you're on the right track? A visual representation of the process removes the largest obstacle to collaboration, agreement on the situation. Having a visual exposes and presents process problems. A clear visual also prevents information overload. At Pinnacle Strategies, the tool we use most often for communicating visually is this: a visual project or portfolio board. As work goes on, a visual board provides tangible feedback that everyone can see and understand. If there's a bottleneck or a gap, team members don't waste time arguing about it. It's obvious. They know where the problem areas are, and rather than working towards a foggy goal, members of the team can monitor the process and take the corrective action to move the project closer to completion. Now, these aren't the only ways to present visual information. Football teams use X's and O's, and we read traffic maps with colored routes all the time. The point here is not to make a board, but to present information visually, so people can quickly communicate and grasp the situation. It eliminates the debate about where things really are, so you can move into action. Properly designed, your visual will show not only where they are, but also where they're going. Suddenly, people stop talking about what has happened and start discussing what will happen. They can see the problems ahead. They can actually prevent problems. Imagine that. Almost everyone has seen or used these types of visual boards because they're effective. If they're effective, why not use them all the time? Learn more about how to improve project execution by reading some of our ebooks or watching more of our videos. Particularly, our Visualizing Projects ebook includes some very practical information you can use right now to improve your project performance. Great organizations are great at executing. Pinnacle Strategies designs and delivers innovative strategies to help organizations execute well. If you're looking to transform your business, let's talk.